Hello to all the class 12 students. Hi students, I believe that you all are doing great. And students, today we are going to continue with our next class. And the topic we were doing last time, yesterday, was theory of consumer behavior. इसमें हम कर रहे थे कि कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम क्या है. Yesterday also I told you about consumers equilibrium. So just making a short revision, what is consumers equilibrium? Consumer equilibrium refers to a situation when a consumer finds himself in the maximum satisfaction place while spending his income on different types of commodities. ठीक है, जब भी कोई कंज्यूमर अपने आप को मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन की पोजीशन में देखता है तो वो कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम होता है. इक्विलिब्रियम का मतलब होता है एक बैलेंस की सिचुएशन. सो यहाँ पे कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम वो सिचुएशन होगी, वो बैलेंस की पोजीशन होगी जहाँ पे कंज्यूमर मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन पाता होगा अपनी इनकम को अलग अलग गुड्स पे खर्च करते हुए. नाउ फॉर रीडिंग कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम मैंने आपको अभी भी बताया कि क्या है. कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम is a state of maximum satisfaction, right? All right, now consumer equilibrium को पढ़ने के लिए in class 12 for reading consumer equilibrium, for understanding consumer equilibrium, there are two approaches. First is your cardinal approach, जिसको हम यूटिलिटी अप्रोच भी कहते हैं. यूटिलिटी अप्रोच भी कहते हैं. एंड अनदर वन इज ऑर्डिनल अप्रोच, जिसको हम इंडिफरेंस कर्व अप्रोच भी कहते हैं. So in your class 12 syllabus, in your class 12, we are going to read consumers equilibrium through two approaches. Right children, we are going to read consumer equilibrium through two approaches. Now so right now we are doing is cardinal approach. I told you under cardinal approach हम ये मान के चलते हैं that utility can be measured in terms of numbers, absolute numbers. Whereas ordinal में क्या है, utility can be ranked. हम utility को नंबर में मेजर ना करके उसको रैंक कर सकते हैं, ये ऑर्डिनल अप्रोच कहता है. बट अभी हम कार्डिनल अप्रोच कर रहे हैं. हमको कार्डिनल अप्रोच से क्या पढ़ना है, इंडिफरेंस कर्व पढ़ना है. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया है कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम क्या है. कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम इज द स्टेट ऑफ मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन. जब कंज्यूमर अपने आप को मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन के स्टेज में पाता है तो वो कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम होता है. ऑलराइट, ये हम पढ़ेंगे. तो कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम के बारे में मैंने आपको कल थोड़ा बहुत बताया था. हम पर टॉपिक जो है हमारा है कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम थ्रू कार्डिनल अप्रोच, और का दूसरा नाम हो सकता है मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी अप्रोच. दिस इज द मेन टॉपिक. नाउ कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम की बात करें तो कंज्यूमर के बारे में बात करें तो अ कंज्यूमर इज द मेन डिसीजन मेकर. एक कंज्यूमर कौन होता है? अ कंज्यूमर इज अ मेन डिसीजन maker of consumption pattern. A consumer is one who buys goods and services for the satisfaction of his want. Now consumer is the main decision maker. He purchases goods and services. Why? For satisfaction of his wants. Now he take decision regarding what kind of goods to be purchased, what amount of goods to be purchased, what good he should purchase, from which place should he purchase, and the main objective is to get maximum satisfaction. The main objective is to get maximum satisfaction. If we take a very simple example, if you go to a market and you want to buy sports shoes for yourself, so what is going to be your aim as a consumer? Your objective as a consumer is going to be that you will want a shoe that is that will give you maximum satisfaction. The shoes should be best, the price should be best, and the quality should be best so as that you get the maximum satisfaction out of it. That means when you are going to market for purchasing sports shoes, you want yourself to be in consumer equilibrium. You want yourself to be in equilibrium. Equilibrium means a state of balance. You want yourself to be in the state of balance. And now you will say, what is state of balance? State of balance is refers to a situation, or consumer equilibrium refers to a situation where consumer finds himself in the पोजीशन ऑफ मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन. आप उन शूज को, स्पोर्ट्स शूज को खरीदना चाहेंगे जहां पे आपको मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलेगा अपना बेस्ट प्राइस देने के बाद, क्योंकि आपने बड़ी मेहनत से पैसे कमाए हैं. आप अपने पैसों को ऐसे ही खर्च नहीं करना चाहेंगे. आप ऐसे शूज खरीदना चाहेंगे जो आपको भरपूर सेटिस्फैक्शन देते हो. सो हियर कंज्यूमर इज व्हाट? कंज्यूमर इज द main decision maker, right? Now the main objective is to get maximum satisfaction from spending his income on various goods and services, right? Now the aim I told you earlier also that we are going to read consumer equilibrium through two approaches. The first approach is cardinal approach. Now I told you that consumer equilibrium, I hope it's clear to you. Yesterday we were talking about conditions. Conditions क्या होती है? Conditions of consumers equilibrium through कार्डिनल अप्रोच. कार्डिनल अप्रोच से इसकी कंडीशंस क्या होती है? जब आप अपना आंसर लिखना शुरू करेंगे, सपोज द क्वेश्चन कम्स टू यू दैट व्हाट इज कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम एंड एक्सप्लेन कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम through cardinal approach or marginal utility approach. So first of all you are going to write down your definition of consumer equilibrium, then you are going to mention the conditions, right? अब जब consumer equilibrium पढ़ते हैं तो consumer equilibrium को हम दो तरीके से पढ़ते हैं. एक तो वन कमोडिटी केस, ठीक, कार्डिनल अप्रोच से हम दो तरीके से हम consumer equilibrium को पढ़ते हैं. एक तो वन कमोडिटी केस वो केस होता है जहाँ पे हम ये मान के चलते हैं that the consumer is purchasing only one commodity and the another is two commodity case. And here the consumer will purchase two commodities. He is going to spend his entire income on two commodities, and out of it he is going to find for his consumers equilibrium and is going to look for the place or the maximum satisfaction. तो हमको consumer equilibrium पढ़ना है. कार्डिनल अप्रोच से पहले हम पढ़ेंगे. कार्डिनल अप्रोच को हम मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी अप्रोच भी कहते हैं और इसकी की कुछ कंडीशंस होती हैं और हम कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम दो भागों में पढ़ेंगे. एक पढ़ेंगे वन कमोडिटी केस, दूसरा पढ़ेंगे टू कमोडिटी केस. तो राइट नाउ विल बी डूइंग वन कमोडिटी केस. तो वन कमोडिटी केस में कंडीशंस क्या होंगी? हम क्या पढ़ रहे हैं? वन कमोडिटी केस पढ़ रहे हैं. हम ये मान के चल रहे हैं दैट कंज्यूमर इज परचेजिंग ओनली वन कमोडिटी और इस कमोडिटी का नाम यहाँ पे क्या है? एक्स है. ठीक है, तो कंडीशंस क्या रहेंगी? पहली कंडीशन रहेगी, मैंने आपको बताया था, मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ एक्स. एक्स इज द नेम ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, शुड बी इक्वल्स टू प्राइस ऑफ एक्स. जब हमने जितने रुपए हमने अपने स्पोर्ट्स शूज के लिए दिए, अगर हमको मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी उससे उतनी ही मिले, अगर दोनों चीज बराबर हो जाए, प्राइस एज वेल एज द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ द स्पोर्ट्स शूज, तो हम कहेंगे दैट कंज्यूमर इज इन इक्विलिब्रियम. ठीक है. सेकंड कंडीशन इज दैट लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी होल्ड गुड्स. मतलब ये जो हम थ्योरी पढ़ेंगे तो यहाँ पे हम ये मान के चलेंगे कि यहाँ पे लॉ ऑफ डिमिनिशिंग मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑपरेट करता है. एंड थर्ड इज मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ मनी रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट. मतलब मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ जो मनी है, MUM, वो क्या रहनी चाहिए? चेंज नहीं होनी चाहिए. मतलब मनी से जो आपको मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी मिल रही है या सेटिस्फैक्शन मिल रहा है वो कांस्टेंट रहेगा. सो दिस इज हाउ यू गोइंग टू राइट डाउन. दीज आर द थ्री कंडीशंस फॉर मार्जिनल फॉर कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम वन कमोडिटी केस थ्रू कार्डिनल अप्रोच. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दिस टू यू विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन example. We are going to take an example and through it we are going to understand this, right? कार्डिनल अप्रोच है ये. कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम पढ़ने का कार्डिनल अप्रोच है ये. राइट चिल्ड्रन. अब हम क्या करते हैं, मान के चलते हैं प्राइस ऑफ शर्ट. एक शर्ट के बारे में बात करेंगे, कितना है, ₹600। ₹600 की एक शर्ट है, ठीक है। आप यहाँ पे हम बनाएंगे एक टेबल, यूनिट्स ऑफ शर्ट हम कितनी ले रहे हैं, यूनिट्स ऑफ शर्ट, ठीक है। मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी इन रुपी, marginal utility in rupee, ठीक है। Now this is an example. ये एग्जाम्पल है, इसके थ्रू हम पढ़ेंगे कि मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं, कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर पढ़ रहे हैं कि कंज्यूमर कैसे सेटिस्फैक्शन में आएगा, ये कैसे मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन अचीव करेगा, या हाउ कंज्यूमर इक्विलिब्रियम कैन बी एस्टैब्लिश्ड विद द हेल्प ऑफ cardinal approach, right? So here we are taking example, यहाँ पे मान के चलेंगे that the cost of a shirt is how much, ₹600, right? Now the person is purchasing, or the consumer purchasing 5 shirts, 5 shirts उसने खरीदी है। पहली शर्ट खरीदने में उसने क्या पाया, 700 की मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी पाई, मतलब स्पेंड किए उसने 600 रुपीज, खर्च उसने किए 600 रुपए, लेकिन उसको जो सेटिस्फैक्शन मिला वो 700 रुपए के बराबर मिला, ठीक है। जब उसके दूसरी टी शर्ट खरीदी तो उसको सेटिस्फैक्शन कितने का मिला, 650 का मिला, मतलब ही इज स्पेंडिंग 600 फॉर वन शर्ट। सो अगेन व्हेन ही परचेज वन मोर शर्ट ही गॉट द सेटिस्फैक्शन ऑफ 650 rupees, marginal utility of 650 rupees. When he purchased third shirt he got the satisfaction of ₹600. On another shirt he got the satisfaction of 500, and on the fifth shirt he got the satisfaction of 350. Now again I'm repeating the price of the shirt. Here we are taking example of a shirt, ठीक है, क्योंकि one commodity case है, that's why we are talking about only one commodity and that is a shirt. So price यहाँ पे शर्ट का कितना रखा गया है, 600 रुपए रखा गया है। He is purchasing around 5 shirts. When he purchased first shirt, he got in marginal utility, he got a satisfaction of 700 rupees. When he purchased second shirt, he got the satisfaction of 650 rupees. When he purchased third shirt, he got the satisfaction of 600 rupees. When he purchased fourth shirt, he got the satisfaction of 500 rupees. And when he purchased fifth shirt, he got the satisfaction of ₹350. Now the important point to note here is this, that when he got the one shirt में and second shirt में he got here the satisfaction is, मतलब marginal utility जो है शर्ट की या x की, इस क्या है, greater than price of x. इन दो केसेस में marginal utility of x is greater than px. Whereas what did I tell you, और यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, थर्ड शर्ट में क्या हो रहा है, थर्ड शर्ट में here your marginal utility of shirt is getting equal to price of x. Here x is shirt, and here in these two cases marginal utility of x is smaller than price of x. ठीक है, you know what is price? Price is ₹600, right? And marginal utilities are here 700 and 650, more than 600. It is equal. Here it is less than 600. So till the time marginal utility is greater than price of x, the consumer will keep on purchasing. When it becomes equal, that is the place where consumer will be in equilibrium. So this is the position, consumer's equilibrium. Because according to condition, a consumer is in equilibrium when MUX is equals to PX, and at unit third he is in equilibrium. So hence it is proved here that at the third shirt the consumer is going to be in equilibrium. Right students, I hope this is clear to you. Now I am going to draw a diagram to make things much clearer to you. So we have a little bit of space out here and we are going to make use of this space, right? Now this is your diagram I'll draw. your y-axis is marginal utility, or you can say this is your marginal utility, and price also will be shown here, right? Whereas on the x-axis we are going to show number of shirts, number of shirts on x-axis. This is your y-axis. So here on y-axis we are showing marginal utility and price, and on the x-axis we are showing number of shirts, right? The number of shirts we are purchasing are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? First shirt, second shirt, third shirt, fourth and fifth shirt, right? The number of utilities we have are price. This we are going to make 700. Then another we have is 650. Alright, this is your 650. This is your 600. $650. Then we have around 500. Then 350. ठीक है? Remember that we are showing MU here. MU दिखा रहे हैं and price हम दिखा रहे हैं P. P we are showing here. Now when the consumer is purchasing first shirt, he is getting a satisfaction of the price is how much? The price is 600. I told you earlier only the price of the shirt is 600. So this is the price, a straight line, constant price. And when purchase first shirt, he is getting a satisfaction of 700. When he is purchasing second shirt, he is getting a satisfaction of 650 shirt. At third, he is getting a satisfaction of this. Fourth shirt, he is getting satisfaction of 500. And fifth shirt, he is getting a satisfaction of 350. Alright, so this is how he is getting satisfaction. We are going to join the line. So this is what? This is your marginal utility hai X ki. X is their shirt. So this is the point. This is the point where E point we can say, where your marginal utility and price are intersecting. That means that at point E, your P MUX is equals to PX. PX. So this is the point where consumer gets maximum satisfaction. I hope this thing is clear to you. We'll make a short revision. Again, I'm telling you, we are reading Consumer's Equilibrium. We are doing Consumer's Equilibrium using cardinal approach, which is also known as marginal utility approach, and we are doing one case commodity. One case commodity is the case when consumer is purchasing only one commodity. So here we are assuming that consumer is purchasing only one commodity, and that is shirt. Right? Now, here is the example. I'll repeat the example. The example we have taken is of a shirt. The price of shirt, a single shirt costs rupees 600, right? This is the unit of shirts and marginal utility. The unit of shirts he is purchasing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts he is purchasing. When he purchases first, and here we are showing marginal utility in terms of money. Marginal utility means additional satisfaction that he is getting from every new shirt. So when he is purchasing first shirt, he is getting a satisfaction of rupees 700. So the shirt costs rupees 700, but he's getting a cost rupees 600, and he's getting a satisfaction of 700. That means the marginal utility of shirt is greater than price of shirt. Then at second shirt, when he purchased second shirt, he's getting a satisfaction of rupees 650. Marginal utility of 650. Again, it is more than price. Again, the marginal utility of is greater than price. And till the time consumer gets more of marginal utility as compared to the price, his satisfaction is more than the price, he want to purchase more of a commodity. But as I already told you that here the law of diminishing marginal utility will operate, so his marginal utility will keep on decreasing. And when at point third, his shirt, the price of shirt and the marginal utility from the third shirt, they are equal. right? So according to the condition, when MUX becomes equals to the price of X, that is when the marginal utility of shirt will become equal to the price of shirt. That is going to the position of consumer's equilibrium. And at fourth shirt, here his satisfaction is 500 and the cost is 600. So here his marginal utility is smaller than price of X. So when his price has become more and satisfaction has become less, he will not like to purchase this. Now this is the position, this is the place where his consumer equilibrium, where the satisfaction of the consumer is declining as compared to the price. So he will not make any further purchases, because this is the only final stage where he is getting the maximum satisfaction. And at fifth shirt, he is getting the price is 600 and he is getting the satisfaction of 350. So in the second last, these fourth and fifth shot, the MUX is smaller than PX. Here he will not purchase more of X, right? And according to the condition, a consumer is in equilibrium when MUX, that is marginal utility of the commodity, is equals to price of the commodity. So at point third, at unit third, this is the equilibrium position. This is the equilibrium position, right? And according to the diagram, here on y-axis we are showing our y is showing marginal utility and price. I have written very small. Y is showing marginal utility and price, whereas x is showing number of shirts. So here at 600 is the price, so we have drawn a constant line because the price is not changing. So here it is goes like this. So at first shirt he is getting a utility of 700. So we are going to draw a point out here. We are going to put a point out here. Then at second shirt he is getting an equilibrium of marginal utility of 650 rupees. Then at third shirt, the cost, the price of the shirt and the marginal utility will intersect here, which is going to be our consumer equilibrium. That's why I have given this name E. Then fifth shirt he is getting a 500 satisfaction, marginal utility of 500, and at fifth shirt he is getting a marginal utility of 350. So we'll join all the points or draw a line. So this is how it is going to be. So at this portion, so this portion is what? The upper portion where MU is greater than PX. This portion is going to be consumer surplus. This portion is going to be what? Consumer surplus. Why consumer surplus? This is consumer surplus because consumer here is getting more of satisfaction as compared to the price of the shirt. So I hope children this is clear to you. I have revised this choice, I have done this, I have explained it to you choice, and I hope you people are doing your work completely, completing it every day. And for today you are going to again complete your notes up to the point I have taught you. And in next video I am going to show you that how two commodity case can be studied and how the consumer equilibrium can be determined. Alright, I hope you people are doing your work, and I want to see your all registers complete up to the point I have taught you when the school reopens. So children, I hope that this is clear, and stay at home, stay healthy. I'll see you in my next video. Take care children.